This video is split into two parts. The first one is the iOS and the second one is the macOS. And in this video, we will be covering macOS.
But now let's start off formally. Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to the channel iRumors. Today's video is going to be the coverage of the macOS. So without further ado, let's dive into macOS Sequoia. Okay, here we are, macOS Sequoia, the first ever impression. So macOS 15 version 15.0 beta version. So the first ever beta version. So first I want to take a look at Siri. Let's see if Siri at least works on this, because it didn't work on the iPhone. Let's see it works on this. Nope. So I still can't type on Siri. And obviously if we click on this screen, we can see just now when I double click, you all can see that there's a new option, input from iPhone. Now I can either take a photo, scan a document, or add a sketch. Let me just click add a sketch. There's a small black color board open on my iPhone. Okay, now write this. Let me just click done and let's wait for it. Here instantly it shows a sketch, and let me just click on this and here we go. This is the sketch that I drew. So it's back straight on the MacBook, and let's click on photos. So I guess that's the same for photos and documents. Now let me just click on take photo. The moment I click take photo, the camera opens up. Now let me just capture a photo, and I'm going to click use photo. And there we go. The moment I click use photo, the image just shows up. This is pretty useful. We can definitely use AirDrop for images. You take an image just to put it on a computer and it doesn't save on your phone. It's nice, especially when you want to do sketches like this. It's actually pretty good. But if you use an Apple Pencil and we do a sketch, I think the sketch can turn out pretty good actually. And the fact that there's no background on this photo, wow, that's really good. We can use this sketch for a lot of different ways. That being said, let's open Safari now. If you open here, now let's search for a famous place, like let's just search for okay, here I search for it. If we click on the small bar over here on more options, we can either click on find. Okay, let's say it contains stay. Now when I click that, it says stay, and let's say I click begins with stay. Okay, here you can see there's a word that begins with stay, and let me just click a word that begins with A, and here you go. Every single word that begins with A has been highlighted. So this just you can just find it, and or I can click begins with or contains A. Even the tiny A's are all combined. This kind of feature is really good, especially when you are on, and especially when you have pages of things to read and you just want to find something that is really nice. Here I just started a FaceTime call to myself, and here you can see that I can share screen. The whole share screen layout totally is just brand new. I can create a presenter layout, create it to be small, create it to be large. Okay, now let me just create a presenter layout to small, and let me just share my entire screen. Of course, this is just a call to myself, and here you can see, where am I? Oh, hello. Oh, my hands just pops up in the middle, or is it because of my screen? I'm not sure. Is it only supposed to show my face? How does this actually work? I think I'm supposed to be calling someone to actually test this out, but hey, for now I'm just calling myself. So presenter layout, and now if I click on this, I can create presenter layout to be larger. Whoa, okay, so I'm currently sharing the entire screen. Wow, okay, so let me just click presenter layout to off. Okay, so I'm back on the call, and now so this is the only screen that I can see, so I'm gonna click large. Oh, okay, now my entire screen is behind me and it has this virtual background. That's cool. And now I'm gonna be creating change. So change content to share screen. Click allow control. So maybe I think the third party can just control my apps. And now I think I can change my background as well. Stop sharing screen, and let me just go to background. Yep, the moment I stop sharing screen, I can go to my background, and let me just see what backgrounds I have. Oh, we've got all the backgrounds, and I think I can put, yep, macOS High Sierra background, and the other backgrounds I think are just still loading. We still don't have them, but hey, I can put gradients over here. That's just nice. It's just replacing zooms. Okay, so now I've got a note, and let's see if the same works on this. So 1 minus 3, and that is equals to -2. Okay, These notes with text or mentions are only visible on 14.5, 14.5, macOS 11 or later. Needs upgrading. Yep, some of my device needs upgrading, but hey, it's fine. Okay, it's equal to 2. So let me just swipe down. And the auto answer given by the test is actually purple color. I'm not really sure why that is so. Turn off my dark mode because mine is actually auto. So now here we can see a quick bug. This is the microphone and this shows the entire code of the microphone. So that's another bug on its own. Turning off dark mode, it's still purple. 1 minus 3 plus 45. And let me just find for. Okay, now I'm curious. Can I add a divided logo and can the Mac recognize it? Okay, there we go. That can't recognize it because I tried with the division symbol. Can it work? And no, it doesn't because okay, that is something that maybe Apple should give it a try. Okay, so there we go. Those are some of the small minor features. And here we can, as usual, take a photo, scan a document, or add a sketch. Here we've got voice notes. I can create a new recording and just slap it in here. And just the usual stuff. Okay, so that is macOS Sequoia. So those are some of the new features on macOS Sequoia. I try to cover as much as I can, but this is my first time covering software releases and I'm also kind of learning what are the new features. But as for battery life, it remains the same as the iOS. The battery life has no change to it. As I don't see any difference in battery life so far, nothing much, so that's a good sign. But of course, if it gets better, then it's good, but it remains the same is better because usually on first betas the battery life is quite bad. So I don't really want to change in battery life, but let's see how the beta 2 goes. Some of the new features are yet to come out, especially Siri, especially the whole design layout change in Siri is yet to appear. That's actually been it for the short video on macOS and iOS. Of course, first time covering software, I tried my best, but if there's anything that you want me to improve, leave in the comments below. Definitely will read them and definitely will improve them in the future videos. So with that, if you like what you saw, don't forget to click the like button, don't forget to get subscribed, turn on notifications so you get notified whenever I post a video, be it software, be it hardware, or be it the new phone testings or whatever. You'll be the first one to be notified if you turn on the notification. So remember to turn it on, and of course, every single subscribe, every single like, do definitely motivate me to do much more videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch all of you in the next one. Bye bye.